What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, man, please hit that subscribe button. Don't cost you a penny. Subscribe, support the channel, support a brother trying to do something positive, you know what I'm saying? Much appreciated. So without further ado, man, how many of you have heard the story about Mike Tyson? Boxing legend Mike Tyson continued to speak out against Hulu's decision to move forward with a documentary series about his life. In a Twitter post on Saturday, he tweeted and states, "Hulu stole my story. They're Goliath and I'm David. Heads will roll for this." So Mike Tyson says Hulu stole his story for series. Heads will roll for this. So basically, I know you guys have been seeing a lot of talk about the Mike Tyson series, and Hulu kind of doing this depiction of Mike Tyson's life and things of that nature. And I'm trying to understand how they were able to make a TV series without his consent. So what that told me is that, does Mike Tyson not own any rights to the name? Like, how do they create a TV series without having to get his approval or get him to sign off on it before they move forward? That's crazy to me. And maybe I'm just not educated on how the TV biz works, you know what I'm saying? But like, I would think they would have to, get his approval to use his likeness in a TV series, right? So that either means, like I said, one or two things. He doesn't own the rights to his name. It's like, how do you, and it's not funny at all. I mean, it's not funny at all. But how does someone make a story about your life that you lived? You openly say you disagree, and yet nothing is being done. They still moving forward with the TV series. Like, how does that work? Because it's scheduled to air pretty soon, and he's kind of going around and talking about how he had nothing to do with it, and basically they stole his likeness. Basically, they're stealing his story. I don't understand how that happened. That's crazy to me. The other news, this boy Gilbert Arenas, man. Let's go over here on YouTube. Hear what Gilbert Arenas had to say about Giannis. They got a little clip. A little clip on here, man. He talking about Giannis. And man, I feel like low key Gilbert Arenas, I feel like he's sold out, man. Here it is. Listen to what he had to say.
He won a championship. Cool. He doesn't really understand how to.
Fair use, by the way. Fair use.
I'm looking at the stats. So playing 32 minutes, 34 minutes. I'm sorry, but doesn't understand basketball. Plays the sport. He won a championship. Cool. He doesn't really understand how to be great.
Wow.
Better how to train his body. Like, I'm looking at the stats. So playing 32 minutes, 34 minutes. I'm sorry, but doesn't.
Wow. Wow. So Gilbert Arenas, and the full interview is out there somewhere, he says that Giannis doesn't understand how to play the sport. Now, Giannis has been an NBA champion and a league MVP. NBA champion, league MVP. And yet Giannis doesn't understand how to play the sport. Wow. Man, Gilbert be trolling, dog. He be trolling. And I think that because he played basketball, you can't help but like take his comments seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like, he played the sport. So it's kind of like you want to tune into what he got to say. And he always have a lot of NBA players on there, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you tune it in because you know you feel like his critique is legit. But I mean, I gotta think about this one, man. And maybe, is he on to something though? Because when you think about Giannis, I mean, really, all he does is go downhill. Get the ball off the rim, boom, push it up the court. You know what I'm saying? Dunk or layup. He kind of working on the jump shot. You know what I'm saying? But I think Chris Middleton is that guy on the team that understands the game. His game, he understands the game a little bit more detailed oriented than Giannis does, if that makes sense. So as crazy as Gilbert actually sound, he may have a point. You know what I'm saying? He may actually have a point. And I never really thought about Giannis's understanding of the game. You just look at how he plays, the beast that he is, and Gilbert might be on to something. I know he caught a lot of just flack from making that statement, but I mean, now that I'm kind of thinking about it, Giannis does seem to it's like he's just playing, and as far as him taking care of his body, I mean, he's a freak of nature. I mean, he's not 285 pounds like LeBron James, but I mean, he looks like he stays in decent shape. But I mean, it's an 82 game season, man. Things are different. The nutrition is different. So, I mean, there's nothing for him to bounce back, but injuries happen. He's getting to that point in his career where, he may needs to go to that next step of taking care of his body. So, but I just thought Gil's comments were just crazy, man. So, in other news, man, this is important right here. This is important right here, man. That boy, Sleepy Joe. Oh, I almost typed in Sleepy Joe. Joe Biden, man. What that boy approval rating is? 41%. Joe Biden decided them student loans, boy. Them student loans. So Joe Biden announced that he announced the student loan relief, basically student loan debt relief plan. U.S. President Joe Biden said on Wednesday his administration would forgive student loan debt for many borrowers and would extend a pause on student loan repayments until December 31st of the year. Right? And let's see. Biden said on Twitter his administration will forgive $20,000 in student loan debt for borrowers who went to college on Pell Grants and will forgive $10,000 for those who did not receive Pell Grants. The plan applies to those who earn less than $125,000 a year. Now, my only problem with this, hear me out, y'all. My only problem with the whole student loan thing was the fact that he said he gonna give people who got Pell Grants $20,000. You gonna give the people who got Pell Grants $20,000 when they ain't have to pay none of they grants back? They got a grant. It was a grant. The people who really need this is them people that got them loans. If you got a student loan, you paying that back. They coming for their money. You need this. Them Pell Grants, you ain't gotta pay that back. I think there's like a stipulation where if you dropped out or something, you know what I'm saying, within a certain time frame, you got to pay it back or something like that. Or maybe that just applied to like athletic scholarships. I don't know. But everybody I know that got a Pell Grant, you ain't never had to pay a Pell Grant back, bro. Never. So I mean, it's kind of hard to believe that it's legit because who's ever had to pay a Pell Grant back? Why are they getting $20,000 for a Pell Grant? Unless I'm just not educated on this. I've never had to pay a Pell Grant back. Have you ever had to pay a Pell Grant back? I've never had to pay one back. So this is news to me. Now, student loan debt, yes, because you got a loan. That makes sense. You got a loan. When have you ever had to pay a Pell Grant back? Anybody? I've never heard of this. I'm grateful, but I'm questioning like what's going on. You know, unless I got some Pell Grants out there somewhere that I need to go pay back. But I've never had to pay a Pell Grant back. It's a first for me. Never heard that before. So anyway, man, I just wanted to make a quick video, man. Some things I wanted to get off my chest. The economy is crashing. It's crashing. Not crashing. It's crashing. Like, they're centralizing everything. They're moving us to EV vehicles. They already test ran COVID, use COVID to test run controlling the population as far as the movement of the population. They've just tested that out, right? You know what I'm saying? So what's left to come? I mean, we're moving out of the America of old and into the America of new. Digital technology, you know, increase gas prices to the point where you're gonna have to go electric, right? So now everything is on the power grid and they control everything. You don't control anything. They control everything. Now everything is on the power grid. China already has digital shopping, you know, where you can go into a store and there's no workers, right? Like, you know how like in some places we got self-checkout. In China, there are stores where basically people like wear these, I think it's like a wristband or something, and their purchasing power is on the wristband or on this whatever, and they scan their band or whatever, wherever they got it. I don't know, I can't remember verbatim, but I think it's a band on the wrist, right? You scan it to pay for your items. There's no customer service. There's no cashier. There's no workers in this store. Matter of fact, let me find it, man. We doing this real time. Back on YouTube, man. We doing this real time, man. Automated shopping Supermart in Beijing has no cashier or staff on duty. I think this was the one I saw though. Downtown Wichita. Oh, they gonna hit me with the ads. Y'all check this out, man.
Boxes. An unmanned store in China. They're being tested and rolled out in different places. So there's nobody inside. There's no staff in the store.
There's no staff. There's nobody inside of this store. This is where we going, y'all.
Next, and products. Earlier version of this box had a problem that in the sun they would have hot, but it would be comfortable inside. But solve this problem by installing air conditioning as well. Now,
Man, do y'all see this, man? And you see who helped produce this, right? Y'all know we got those TVs, you know, they help with a lot of our flat screens.
first you go to the front, and there you will find, it's a bit late, it might be a bit difficult to see the sunshine, but you will find barcode. The first time you scan this barcode, you actually register that account of
Cashless society, y'all. Let's fast forward a little bit. With he inside.
But walk around like it's, as you can see, it's not very, very big. You can buy umbrellas. There's different types of snacks that you'll find here, and there's all kinds of drinks. So, what you do, pick some of the articles. Now, let me something over here.
No, we definitely don't want no damn chicken feet. Trying to get in the way he buys something.
Magnum from Twitch, and I go to this, and this instructs me to scan the item. So there's of course a barcode on it.
Now y'all know when they first try this, man, people gonna be stealing like a motherfucker. They gonna be breaking in everything. They gonna be stealing. They gonna be stealing all kind of shit, y'all.
And then put it on the side.
So, how many of y'all go to y'all local convenience stores, Walmarts, and see these machines in the stores? They're already slowly preparing us for it. They're moving us closer to a cashless society. Centralization of power, bro. That's what these people want.
To pay by either Weixin, Get, or Alipay. So what I do, I get, because I know that's, and it instructs me to scan the QR code on my Get account. So I go in. I wasn't quick enough because I was taking some pictures and the door already closed again. Get out. You can probably dial this number, let out, but actually let out more easier way. I bought just one more thing. So what I'll do now is I'll show you what happens when I scan the code.
So in order to get out, you have to pay for the item. So what happens if you just don't have the money? Do they just keep you in there?
So then the door will open, countdown. Go out of the store. I close the door. The door will lock again. So if I want to get in, I would need to get this barcode.
All right. So there you have it. That's what they got in store for us, y'all. Central control. That's what's coming, man. That's what's coming. If you don't know, now you know. And I know y'all see these machines, self-checkouts everywhere. See cashier jobs disappearing. You know what I'm saying? This is where we going, y'all. Walmart not staying open 24 hours no more. This is the direction that they taking us, man. But anyway, that's all the time I got for today, man. Please subscribe to the channel, man. We're gonna be doing something a little different. I'm gonna start trying to enjoy myself a little bit more on this YouTube, man, and start trying to interact, a little bit more with YouTube, and kind of get my opinion out there. Since in 2022, seems like this the only way to get your opinion across, man. You gotta get on one of these platforms. So man, that's what we're gonna be doing. I am gonna be potentially placing an order to get me another scat pack. I'm gonna be showing y'all my wreckage and what happened with my scat pack, maybe at a later date. We gonna get into that, but man, when I do figure out what the hell I'm about to do, the economy is so terrible. I don't know if I'm gonna order another car or whatever I'm gonna do. I'm definitely not. If you're in the market for a car, do not go to the dealership. Listen, do not. Well, you might as well order your car. If you're in the market for a brand new car, you're gonna pay well over sticker. You might as well order it from the manufacturer. and have the dealer honor the price, the MSRP from the manufacturer. You're better off just doing it that way. Take my advice. Don't go to the dealership and buy no damn car. The dealerships, at some point, the dealerships are going to go out of business. They're going to start going direct to consumer, because the dealerships are not, they're they're raising the prices of these cars, and it's affecting the money that the manufacturers are able to earn and make off of these vehicles, because they're raising the prices so high at the dealerships. You know what I'm saying? So I have a feeling that at some point they're going to be going, because I think Dodge is already doing what they call is it direct to connect or something like that. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but they're already doing a thing where the only way to get a certain car is going through the direct connection or whatever. Certain cars are not going to be able to, you're not going to be able to go to the dealership to purchase. You know what I'm saying? That's where we're going. That's where we're going, man. They're cutting the middlemen out. So, man, I don't know, y'all. It's getting scary out there. But anyway, man, I hope y'all like this video, man. I'm trying something new. Definitely critique this video. Let me know what y'all think, man. Leave your opinions in the comment section, so we can start having this dialogue. And till next time, man, this Buckaroo Gang, Buckaroo Nation, man. Definitely hit up Price Dino Creator, man. I got his info on the screen, man. Y'all go check out my son's YouTube channel. He's doing this thing with his dinosaurs, man. Y'all go definitely check that out. And y'all, subscribe, support the young man. He's doing something positive, and I'm pretty sure he'll appreciate it. So till next time, man, Buckaroo Gang, Buckaroo Nation. I'm out.